And we'll now have the Atomy Vision lecture. Now we'll have Atomy's captain, Atomy's brand, the most respected CEO from GPTW Korea. We'll have Park Han-gil CEO on the stage. Please greet him with the loudest welcome you can give him. Good morning, everyone. In 7 different seminars, this is held simultaneously. The Success Academy is happening simultaneously, and even in Atomy Park, there's about thousands of people, thousands of members waiting. And some people are here in Aura. That's where there's some empty spots. And at the K Hotel in Seoul, there's a lot of people as well.
Hello, and Suwon Lapido Hotel. Wow, great to see you all. And Pyeonsan from Chola Province. Hello, everyone. There's Imperial Master and Busan. Great to see you. And Daegu. Nice to see you. So many people have joined the Success Academy. We have many people from overseas. About 300 overseas leaders are here with us. Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan. Hello. Great to see you. Uzbekistan and Taiwan. Taiwan. Where is Taiwan? Yeah, hello. And from Europe. People from Europe. Germany, Romania. Great to see you all. And China. Great to see you. And Mongolia. And Japan. Great to see you. I can really feel that Atomy is really a global company in this seminar. I've been working really hard these days. I went to China, Hong Kong, Mongolia, and next week, on the 24th, I'll be visiting Romania and Turkey and Spain. These 3 countries I'll be visiting for about 15 days. At home and at the company, with all the members from around the world, I'm communicating with them through Zoom with our business members. It's my home. In my home, I have this media room. Some people visited my house and they're asking me, how can you look at 5 different screens at the same time? But it's not like that. But this is to communicate with all the people from all around the world for the Zoom meeting. So I made this a separate room for the media conference call room. So I'm working day and night. To be successful, first, we first need to have a tool for success. Atomy is a great tool to make many people successful. Why Atomy is a great tool? First, you can start the business without any money. The daily necessities that you use every day, toothbrush, toothpaste, cosmetics, health supplements, and all the other groceries that you need every day. If you buy these products, That's the beginning step of Atomy business. And the products are really good and it's affordable. So you introduce these products to other people. So among those of you who are here today, you think Atomy is about selling products, so you might think that you're not good at selling products. That's why you cannot be a really successful leader in this business. But don't worry about that. So you don't need to sell these products to other people. First, you need to sell the products to yourself. You need to buy the products yourself first. And the products are daily necessities. You need to buy them every day. And if the quality is good and the price is affordable, then at least you can buy them yourself, even if you cannot sell them to other people. So a lot of distributors have become rich by selling products to you. The hyper supermarkets, all these businesses got rich by selling products to you. So don't make them rich. Make yourself rich by yourself. And that's what Atomy is doing for you. So how can you become rich? There will be some friends and relatives around you, and you can also tell them buy these products for yourself. And if you go to Atomy Internet Shopping Mall, there are like 50 types of products, and there's Aza Mall. About 70 to 100,000 types of products are there. There are many popular brands, Samsung, LG, and many different products that you can find in the supermarket. And the price is not higher there. But if you buy the products there, then you can earn PB as well. So Atomy business is not complicated. It's really simple. From here to Seoul, it's 150 kilometers, and there's a simple way to go there. It's just like you can, if you're walking, do you think you can reach Seoul? Yeah, it's simple like that. So Atomy business, you buy the product yourself and you tell others to buy the product. And if you keep doing that, and if the products are cheap and good, then it will naturally spread to many other people. So it's not like you're packing all the goods and visit Romania or Kazakhstan. But because our products are really good quality and affordable, our products are now popular all across the world. When we first entered the US market, it was thanks to the product. Because the products were good, the people in the US got to know about Atomy. So a leader in Korea bought the products in Korea and she delivered the products to the US. And people in the US kept asking for the products. And she couldn't handle this alone, packaging all the products. So we saw that many people have demand for the products. So maybe we should have some products delivered through container and some computer system to deliver the products to the people in the US market. And if we do that still, the income for the leader in Korea would remain the same. So the income for the leader would remain the same even if she delivers all the products by herself or there's a delivery system to the US market. So Atomy is doing all this complicated process for you. But even before we advance to the market, the products became popular. And we have 27 different global branches. And actually, people from 60 different countries are earning income from Atomy. And actually, our products are out in 100 different countries. So Atomy business is really simple and easy. And if you want to succeed in Atomy, you need to keep doing this. Repeat this over and over again. Sometimes people do it once and twice and then they just give up. Yeah, so if you are to walk to Seoul, of course it can be difficult, but if you keep doing that, someday you will reach Seoul. So if you keep doing this Atomy business day by day, then you can get 100 million won at the end. So if you are to earn 100 million won a month, are you going to do this? Walking to Seoul, it would be more difficult than being successful in Atomy business. How you do this is really simple, but I know that it takes effort. So still, Atomy business is easier than walking to Seoul from here. I know it takes some price, but still, your life after retirement will be guaranteed you can live a rich life. Then you should say yes to this business, right? Some people say that I'm not really a person for business. Then do you think you can endure a really poor life? No one would like to live poor in poverty, right? So regardless of what you think about your capability for business, just do this. And if you keep doing this, then it will get simple and easy for you. So whenever I go, even these days, I tell people about Atomy. I don't get money from that, but still, whoever people I meet, I talk about Atomy. So I visited a restaurant in Daegu and I talked to a man about Atomy cosmetics. And the person was using some expensive cosmetics, and I told him about a very good quality and low price Atomy cosmetics. And she was asking me, what do you do at Atomy? And I told her I'm the chairman of the company, and she didn't believe me. How come a chairman is doing this kind of sales? So I realized that it's kind of difficult for a chairman to sell products like that. Anyway, it's about introducing Atomy products to other people. At first, it might feel unfamiliar to you, but if you keep doing this, it's really a simple and easy thing. And our products are good quality and good price. So even if the person rejects you, it doesn't mean that you are wrong or bad. So if you meet Atomy, you need to think about your future, a rich life, not just a small rich, but like earning 100 million won a month. A rich life that you have never dreamed of before. You saw all the leaders on the stage before, right? So there are some people who are more than 100 million and 70 million won a month and 40 or 50 million. There are more people like that. And 200 million won. And there are a lot of leaders who are more than 100 million a month. There are more than 1,000 people like that. So even in a large corporation, the yearly salary, they don't have more than 1,000 executives who earn more than 100 million a year. So some people say that there's no people who earn a lot of money from network marketing, but in Atomy, you can do that. 35% of the total sales revenue go to commission. So if we have like 2 trillion won as sales revenue, This means that 700 billion won are provided as commission. So if we increase the sales revenue to 10 and 20 trillion won, our commission will also increase 10 times more. If you want to succeed in Atomy, you need to go crazy. So if you are to earn 100 million won a month, you should go crazy. How can you get crazy? You need to imagine the life of a person who earns 100 million won a month. There are three young people in the front row. If you say you can get 100 million won a month, are you going to go crazy? Yeah? Young lady there, you will go crazy, right? Yes or no? Yes, of course, you can get crazy if you are to earn 100 million a month, right? Yeah, you see that there are a lot of people out there who are crazy. So if you get crazy about something, then you can make that true. And all the people who got successful, who achieved their dreams, they are all crazy about the thing.
One of the reasons who don't succeed is that they've never heard people call them crazy. They do things that people understand, what other people also think so. They make a minimum amount at a company. They make 3 million, 5 million a month. But once they start talking about how they want to make 100 million, 100 million, a billion, people would call them crazy. And that's the reason they're not rich right now. The reason why they're not successful. People who are successful, they've heard people call them crazy. I've also heard them. I was sitting in my rented house. I had a rented car, and I was talking about how people could be making billions while I didn't even have my life prepared. And everyone called me crazy and they all left. But they all live a life that they had before. They didn't make much money since then. But people who believed that they could be making a billion, 100 million, Kim Sung-il and all the people who trusted me and followed me in this path. Some people joined afterwards. He started with the ID when about like 5,000, so he started around 3 years later, maybe 2 years later. So everyone, our ID number, it took us a year for it to reach 1,000. And for 3 years, we made it up to 5,000. And now we we get about 10,000 very rapidly. But in the beginning, we didn't have that much of a growth. And when I first met the Imperial Master sitting here, we met in a chicken place and we talked up until midnight. And we talked about it. And while we were eating boiled chicken, no one followed me, even though the chairman was paying for dinner. But he still followed, and we talked until midnight. And all the owners in that house, owners of that restaurant, they tell me around 10. They're always telling me that they're gonna leave before me. They give me a room and they all leave because they know that I'm gonna stay longer. And I talk until midnight or even past midnight. Do we just talk about business? No. We also talk about the religion and how we have to live our future lives. And I was poking my thighs because I was getting so tired. Maybe they were really tired listening to it. But we gone through all that. I told all the stories per person for every single one of them. or Hongyonggu Imperial Master in Basan. We met. He had about 10 people there, so he invited me to come over. So I went down, and as I was drawing circles, 7 people disappeared. They stood up and left. But the 3 people, why were they sitting down? Um, they were still sitting down because they appreciated me coming all the way from Seoul. So they were just sitting there so that I wouldn't be embarrassed. So Atomy, in this network marketing, uh, Atomy has become a good company, but before 10, 15 years ago, they all thought we were weirdos. We talked about selling good products for a cheap price. This one toothbrush being really cheap, and we were talking about how they were better quality and how they were cheaper than other places that they could buy toothpaste or toothbrushes. And we were doing all these crazy things. And when working, even though this is a simple work, you have to be mad about it. And when you work in that way, that's when you feel the self-accomplishment. For 17 years, I worked in a factory, engineering plastic and making parts for cars. It wasn't easy. But working in that field, every morning when I left work around 1 to 2 a.m., when I research and look up what to do myself, sun was rising and I went home thinking I should take a shower at least. And I looked at the sky and all the falling stars. And I felt as if I was living a life that was worth thinking about. And I had that accomplishment. I was tired, my body was tired, but my thoughts were awake. So don't say that you're tired because life is hard. Life is hard no matter what you do. Life is hard because our God, the Creator, made it so that it's hard. It's written in the Bible. He gave us labor for the people. Why He gave us the hardship is because our life without God, if the life without God is easy, we wouldn't be wanting to go back. We would be sinning all the time. So He made it hard so that we would go back to God. Because then God will provide everything for us. And I'm someone who believes that. Anyways, next week, Friday, in a week, at the Atomy Park, we have a revival meeting. And I want every one of you there. Because what we learned there is about what Atomy is, about cherishing the spirit and creating vision and to serve in humility. If you are thinking about why this sounds so much like a Bible verse or like a gospel, you'll understand why we said it as that. I think everyone who's met Atomy now, people who've become Imperial Master, I hope all of you become people who make 100 million. And I hope you all live a life that's good. But what I want more for you is for you to have a life, a eternal life, and make it to heaven. And I want to meet you all there and I want to talk about how we were doing Atomy and how we all did Atomy business and we worked really hard for that. And I want us to all share that in heaven. Right now, there's a perception of network marketing being negative, but Atomy has changed a lot of that. We have the certification about management for customers. And we have gotten the certification. And this isn't an easy certification to receive. There's millions of companies, and only about 200 companies have received this. This is a really hard certification to receive. And in also other certificates and awards have been given to our company. And we also have president awards. But when we were receiving this award, I went, even though for other awards, I sent other people to receive the award. People who have businesses. Um, this person who has received, who gave us this award, has so much power. They're pretty much the police in our eyes for people who do business. When they are the ones giving us an award, I felt like I had to be there. This was something it was worth going to. This wasn't an easy award to get. If people weren't doing everything right, if there were troubles, they could have taken it away. They could be saying that the awards could be given to the wrong person if we were doing something wrong. Our products had good quality, even though it was daily items. They were cheaper than department store products, and if you didn't like the product, you were able to refund it 100%. In department stores, you have to refund it within a week to get a refund. But in the network marketing, you have to return it within 3 months. But us, we we say that you should bring it back within the expiration date before it expires. Some people talk about it. Some people talk about wanting to get a refund after the expiration date is expired. So in the beginning, people were our salespeople were telling me about how people were wanting to return the products after the expiration date was expired. But I told them that they should just let them refund it. But I told them they should because I felt like the person who asked for a refund, they were probably embarrassed. They probably didn't have money for electricity or for gas, or maybe they didn't have money for their kids. That's probably why they wanted to refund it. That's probably why. We should be helping them. They had our product for about 3 years until it expired. They wanted it to be refund. Then why shouldn't we? And they said that, okay, fine, we'll give them a refund. Anyways, when you buy products and use it, and when you're not satisfied, we want you to refund it, even if you've used it 1 or 2 times. You just learned how to use makeup for free until you die. When you refund the product after you use it, don't use it a little bit and then refund it. Use it all up to the bottom because we have to throw that away anyways. We can't even resell it. When we refund it, we want you to buy more new products and we want you to continue living like that. Let's see if you succeed in the future. But why I'm saying this is because not a lot of people do this. There was a person like this, but he said that they should. They asked me to not talk about where they're from, but I'm gonna talk about it. They were from Yosu. They came back 6 times. I won't be talking about Yosu anymore. I'm sorry, people from Yosu. He was talking about how I've been talking about this for 10 years. I mean, other places didn't talk about it. Other districts weren't fine. So this is why I only talk about Yosu. This is the last time I'm going to be talking about this. When you buy cheap and good products, you're doing business with it. And there's only one standard in choosing to do business. If you're gonna be using this product, even if you're not selling it, that's the standard you should be holding. If you're not gonna be working, if you're not gonna be selling, I think I'm still making a benefit by just buying this. Those are the people who should be doing business because they're the people who can be confident in selling the products. So Atomy spread like this, and now it has globally spread. And now after COVID, Atomy is on fire globally. Now that COVID's over, there's one new product that we're releasing, a very very good product. Atomy Pro Pectamin is the product that we'll be releasing soon. It's vitamin with high minerals. And this one product, we are hoping to sell about 100 billion because in every household, they all have multivitamins. I think that's quite the norm nowadays. But this Propactamin, this is a better product and it is also cheaper. Multivitamins aren't doing that well. So it's better than any product outside with higher values and it is also cheaper. And that's the product. And we are going to take that lead. Hemohim is the first in the world Korean functional items. Ginseng, red ginseng, has been going on from Goryeo dynasty. And it's always been first, right?
And Atomy's Hemohim caught up with the export number of red ginseng. How come? So we made this from the Atomy Research Institute, and it was like 770,000 won for 66 sachet, and it was really good. And if you go to the supermarket, and there are health supplements contained in a big box, and a really fancy big box. And how much is it? Is it like 120,000, 150,000 per month? So I wanted to make something much better than that, with strong scientific evidence supported by scientific journal. And I wanted to sell that at a half price. Then do you think it will sell well? Yeah. Instead, I wanted to get rid of all the unnecessary water contents from the health supplements so that it can contain a high level of nutrients inside the health supplements so that we can reduce the packaging and reduce the size of the container when we export to other countries. So to make it a global health supplement, I had to reduce the size. So before it was 770,000, but now it's 1/10 of the price. How come that was possible? How did we reduce the price? So it was like only 500 boxes when we had 770,000 won. And a year, it was not really selling much, so I was thinking about selling 100,000 boxes a month. Then we had to reduce the price. So if we produce like 100 tons from 10 to 20 tons of tank, and the raw material that goes into Hamuhim, the oriental medicine, and it's really expensive ones. So what I talked to the director of the production line is that it's just herb, all those Oriental medicine herbs that go into hemoheme. So which one is more difficult to grow? Simple vegetable or the Oriental herbs? It's much easier to grow the medicinal herbs that go into hemoheme. We can just put it away in the storage for 2 to 3 years, then the medicinal herb will grow naturally and it will become more effective as they grow. So the environment shouldn't be really optimal. That's why they grow in a very high land, high altitude. So I told him that they can grow this medicinal herb with that land provided, and he said it can reduce the sales price. And he said the process of making this product is quite complicated. But with such a complicated process, we cannot reduce the price. But I know the technology is just about boiling them and getting the extract from the medicinal herb, from the roots of the medicinal herb. And he kept talking about some special facility that needs to be used for making the product. So from 10,000 of boxes, we can go to 100,000 of boxes a month. And I will pay for the electricity that goes into the motor of the machine. So when you sell some parts of the automobile company comes to the parts factory, and that's what the automobile company talks to the parts company. So that's how they survive. And they give 3% margin after they reduce the sales price. And the problem is that the next year they got the 3% away. So for 1 year, you need to get more skilled workers, and they try to get the 3% margin away. So it's not just the harassment by the large corporation to a small factory. Of course, they do that to be more profitable, to sell good quality car at affordable price in the global market. So that's something natural. So anyway, that was some lesson I learned from the automobile company in the automobile factory, how I can make more profit. So reducing the cost at the factory, I did that. I reduced the cost to 1/10. So it was from 500 boxes to 100,000 boxes a month. Then I can reduce the cost. So it was a reasonable cost down. We call this RCD, reasonable cost down. So that's how Atomy could be absolute quality and absolute price. So compared to the health supplements that are sold at department store and other supermarkets, the products at Atomy, they have better quality and better price. So I believe there will be a lot of fake products that come from Chinese market and some other places. But I wanted to reduce the price of hemoim as much as possible so that no other companies can ever dare to make fake products. So I saw something called hemomime in Korean pharmacy. So it said it contains similar medical herbs that were in hemoim. So I bought that, and it felt like they mixed too much water in the formula, and the price is 2 times higher than ours. So Even if some other companies want to make a fake product of hemohim, they cannot reduce the cost as much as we do. And we are able to reduce the cost by producing more than 100,000 boxes a month, but no other company can do this. They are not equipped with this. So we mean it when Atomy is truly a global company and we do our best to make you successful. So I do my best in everything I say and do. So I was filming a commercial recently. It's 18 seconds long. And for my part, it's 6 to 7 seconds. And it took almost 1 hour and a half to take that 6 to 7 seconds of film. Could you play the video for now? Multivitamin for professionals, Atomy Propactamine. Atomy Propactamine. I shouted this out more than 100 times. You know, I'm not an actor. I'm not a professional actor, but the Atomy employees wanted me to be in the commercial, and they insisted that I should be in the commercial. I didn't want to, but they insisted. So they told nothing about the commercial before I went on the shooting. And the day before the filming, I was really exhausted from exercise and nothing was really prepared. So what comes before me and what comes after me, what should I do? And I tried so many times of like dropping these tablets on my palm. And when I was doing the filming, and the employee said, "You are really good in front of camera." And I thought I should give some training to my employees, and I kind of gave like 30 to 40 minutes lecture and to my employees. So I should have this strong voice of shouting propectamine with strong facial expression because I was so focused in giving lecture to my employees because I was not satisfied with what they were doing. That kind of showed on my face. So I was not feeling really good during the shooting. So I had to walk for some time on the lobby and the hall. And if the heart rate goes up, I thought maybe I would feel better. So that didn't work. So I just ran on the hall. Anyway, I ran like that. And my face looked much better after working out. And that's how I came up with that short commercial that I showed you before. You know, I'm not really good at anything, but whatever I do my best. There are some films I took, Frontline, and it was not my will. I didn't want to do this. The employees wanted me to be in this film. So at first, and this is like I'm General Lee Sun-shin in this film, there was not much preparation before the filming. So I really wanted to do it right. I'm not really handsome like Chang Dong-gon, Korean celebrity, but at least my facial expression should be like him. So look at the picture in the center. So to make that charismatic eyes, you know, it really was hard. So nearby the broadcasting station, there are like makeup shop to do all these special makeup for the filming. So I did all this makeup for the film, and I watched many different films to show that kind of facial expression and that kind of charismatic eyes in the film. I had to practice really a lot to make that eyes. And other examples, this is Admiral Lee Sun-shin. So this is how I prepare for this film. I was on the horse, riding the horse. Anyway, so this is what a professional should be like. So I'm not a professional actor, but I had to be like an actor to get this film shot and sell Atomy products. So to do this, I had to do my best for the filming.
I put in my everything. I filmed that day and night. Look at that acting. If that's not an actor, I don't know what is. All that. I had to put on makeup. And I was like, we have to be a pro at this. So what I'm saying is, I didn't study acting. I didn't major in anything. Of course, everyone put in all their hard work. But what they've prepared in the beginning, it wasn't this realistic. It was pretty easygoing, but I went there and I was like, I'm a professional and I'm gonna do it like a professional. How are people shown on the television? I'm gonna be like that. So to live, you have to be like a professional. You have to be real with everything you do. I didn't learn acting. It's not like that. I was really awkward filming that. And to do something like that, it was not, it wasn't like something I do every day, so it wasn't the easiest thing for me. But I put in everything and I did my best. So in your lives, when you're working, when you've put in everything, when you put in everything where you felt like you couldn't do any more than that, when you reach that, have you reached that? That's what a professional does. They put in everything. And that is what our pro-packed tamin is made with. That's the spirit it's made with. Our team, everyone who was doing the research, when they were making pro-packed tamin, they had that professional spirit. So all of you, I want you to be confident with this. I want you to tell everyone to take this. It has vitamins, minerals. When people tell you that they're tired, when they have some sickness, if they're getting depressed, that's because they lack vitamins and minerals. So it's all related. Our Yoon Young-sun vice president, he will come up to the stage and talk about that later. So live like a professional. In the past, someone said that they shouldn't disregard all the coal that's burned up. Have you ever burned yourself for other people? I don't know, this just came to my mind. I want you to all fire up for something, at least once in your life. I want you to burn yourselves for this goal that you have. because that's what brings energy to your lives. If you're just tired and you say that all the time, if you give up that easily, this is called child disease. It's like you live in a child's body. Every single time you have something blocking your way, you contemplate life and you complain like a child. That's like being a kid. But a lot of people who don't succeed, when you look at them, they have this disease. They're like a kid inside. When I do these type of acting, I was saying, who says I can't be as good as other actors? That's the belief I have. I can do that. I can be like other good actors. Yeah, I mean, he is definitely handsomer. I acknowledge that, but that energy, that passion, this type of passion that I would burn my life for, I'm not gonna lose to him. I'm gonna be better than him. That's the type of energy that I have. That's what professionals are like. Amateurs, they work just 8 hours a day. People working for a company, social workers, they work 8 hours, excluding the time they commute to work. Most, if you want to live a normie life, just work 8 hours a day. But if you want to do Atomy business, if you don't, some people don't even work 8 hours doing Atomy business. People in social work who do social work, they don't make 100 million a year. Even the president, they don't even make that much. They don't make more than 20 million. They just, I mean, obviously they're not working for that money, but still, they're not making much. The social workers, there are some workers that work day and night. Some presidents do too. They get some nosebleed from working too hard. You might think, oh, they're just young, they have that energy for it, but you know. But I want you to use up all your energy for something. But before this, you didn't really have an opportunity. You didn't have money to really use up your life for. You didn't have the expertise. You couldn't really be passionate for anything. But Atomy, you don't need anything. When you buy something and you like it, you find it cheap, you can have every single. You could sell things to other people because you have the confidence in yourself. But people don't do that. Do it. And through that, oh, if you say that you love your family without putting in the work, if you really love your family, you need to work until your body breaks. You need to work hard for your family's future. That's the type of thought you should have in your mind. For your children. Don't just tell them to study all day. Nowadays, studying and working, those are done by people who like to study. Those are done by people who like to study. Oh, do you not like studying? Oh, that person just nodded a lot. Don't study. But with Atomy business, put it all your life in it. Give it your all. Give everything you have. Are you gonna go to Imperial or not? Are you gonna make 100 million or not? Are you not raising your hand? Are you gonna go crazy if you make 100 million a month? Oh, you said you're gonna go crazy, but you looked way too normal. You have to be crazy like that. I'm gonna go crazy. Everyone. I'm gonna go crazy. This person here, he's not going crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. Follow after me. Practice day and night. But doing this business, You have to put yourself for a challenge. But some people really do that by while doing betting or by doing some other short-term works. Some sponsors might threaten you that they're gonna just leave you, abandon. Then you should just tell them that they should just abandon you, that you're gonna go your own way. If you think that they shouldn't just leave you, that's the type of life a person with a kid disease would live. Your life isn't made successful by other people. You make that success yourself. So don't make excuses about the environment. Don't make excuses about other people. Those are the people who fail. Don't make excuses for others. Go tell your sponsors this. Sponsor, I will make you successful. Don't care about our line because we're going to make you successful. If you have your sponsor next to you, tell them this. If you're sitting next to your sponsor, sponsor, I'll make you successful. Do not care about our line. Do it right now. And to your partner, this is what you should tell them. I'll make you successful. I'll make you successful. That's the Atomy business. Sponsors will succeed thanks to me, and partners will also succeed thanks to me. You have to be in the center of success. Um, if you're complaining that other people have become successful because of their sponsors, that's like you're living a life with the disease of being a child. You have to awaken that giant in you. Chang Dong-gun, which is a Korean actor, he's handsomer than me, but I have as much passion as him. I can be good at acting as much as he was. Everyone, Atomy is a big business. You could be making 100 million won a month. It's not by hoarding products. Because if we have good products, people will buy it. People will use products even if they're expensive, if they're good products. So cheap and good products, people can use it and people will benefit from it and a lot of people follow. And amongst them, there's people who take this as their passion. You might be not good at other languages, but once you talk about this, there's other people who will take that space for you because we will go the infinite route. Because people next to you, um, everyone, if they're receiving pensions, like that, people might give up if we say that only the few people near you will get the pension. But even the people in other stages, they will also receive pension as much as you. As much if you're just consistent with it, if you think this is your passion, there will be more people who think of this as a passion and work towards that. In some countries, people don't have work, and so they wait for the Atomy business. And with that one person, that could spread to that whole company, a whole country. You have to listen to these seminars and about how our system works. And you have to think and imagine that you're going to be making 100 million a month. What kind of house you'll be living and what kind of car you'll be driving, or maybe what kind of car you'll be in while other people are driving for you. And you could be traveling while sleeping, you could be taking flights everywhere, and you could be traveling while working. You have to be dreaming of dreams like this. Traveling is business, and business is traveling. If that's the life you live in, wouldn't you also go mad? You have to work as if you're crazy. There's a characteristic for someone who's mad, who's gone mad. They can't sleep well. If you meet Atomy, you shouldn't be able to sleep well. You should be waking up from your sleep. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. People are gonna ask for money if I make 100 million a month. How can I share this money? You have to be thinking about this. You're gonna be waking up in your sleep thinking about this. Oh, this person's gonna be asking for too much. Oh, they're not, I shouldn't be giving them too much. Oh, this person, they're not gonna be asking for it, but I should be giving them some money. And you should be thinking about this day and night. You should be losing sleep over this. A month, you'll be making 100 million. You should have visions like this so that you can go crazy. You have the motivation and goal. They could be jumping for hours and not get tired. You could be tired, but you could be devastated. You could be tired, but there's only two reasons for that. It's because you're not going crazy yet. The second is because you didn't take the propactamin. You didn't take hemoim. If you take propactamin and hemohim, and if you imagine about the 100 million in your head, you will go crazy. And once you go crazy, everything will happen automatically.
So you will meet me again during the evening. So that's it for right now. Thank you.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.